Project 18, starting with 17, we headed over here on 17, and I left clicked and held down control and drug it over, and I renamed this one, this tab, Project 18 $1,000 advertising, right down here. Project 18 $1,000 advertising. Then I go up here and add it into the fixed cost. I'm adding this, insert a row in here, and I'm going to call it advertising, and $1,000 all the way across. All right, that changed all my numbers. But according to research, according to the problem, the first $1,000 you spend for this type of seminar, you'll get a 5% increase in attendance. So right here, instead of the one that we started with before, 87 or 88% almost, we're going to change this to 1.05. That multiplies all the attendance figures by 1.05 and hit enter. And so now we're making $529. Without any advertising, we'd have to just try it with the 1. See how much that is. 503,000, and then when we change it to, all the numbers change in the whole spreadsheet, 1.05. Okay, and so that's $529,000. So copy this over again. I don't know if I'll be able to do this with the Jing on. I had some trouble earlier. Try over here. Here it is. It showed up. Okay, I'm going to move this one over. Sheet 1 over. I just have to move it. I don't want to copy it. All right, we're going to change this one to $2,000 advertising. I'm just going to start over. Project 18, $2,000 advertising. All right, and then of course, we don't need this text box anymore. We'll add another one later. So instead of 1,000 here, I'm going to change it to 2,000. And Phil Wright, according to the law of marginal diminishing returns from economics years and years ago, we don't get as much bang for our buck, but we do get a 3% more increase in attendance. So instead of 105 down here, it'll be 1.08. 5 plus 3 more percent. So I'm going to change that to 8. Enter, and then the numbers all change to 539. Okay, copy that over again down here. Control and the left mouse. All right. And change this one to Project 18. $3,000 advertising. This is the last one we're going to do. And so we're going to change this to 3,000. Phil Wright. Now, the research is even less now. Now all you get is a 1% increase for that next $1,000. So that's 1.09. Enter. Then I want you to compare the final, this orange cell right here, 540 versus 539 versus 529.39. So you have to decide, was it worth that much, to spend how many, $5,000 to get that, or is it risky? So then again, I ask you to put in, insert a text box and tell me if you think it's right here, insert text box. In here, say how much would you spend on advertising? Per location, and why. And there's not one particular right answer, but you should give your answers why. And so that's fairly simple, and that's it. Have fun.